So welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is fine and everyone is keeping safe. So today I'm going to make a video on how you can come to Germany as a student. I am making it on this topic because I am a student here and I can give my view on how I have come here. But if you want me to do it on another topic, then you can write to me in the comments. I will definitely try to do it on another topic. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It will be very much appreciated, and do keep watching this video because it is going to help you and maybe other people who want to come to Germany. So keep watching. So if you like the intro, it will be very much appreciated if you can give a like. So as I was saying, now the procedure for coming to Germany, as I am going to explain, will be divided into certain steps and I will explain the steps. So the first step obviously is getting admitted into your university. Now getting admission is very easy. It's not at all difficult. Don't believe if people say that you need to go to a consultancy or all these places. Absolutely not. You can do it by yourself. It's very easy. All the information in the website is given in English, so you can understand everything. Nothing is in German. You can follow all the instructions given on the website and you can apply, and you can check out what are the courses that you want to do and whether it will help you or not. So all the information will be given regarding admission. They will have a separate page for admission. You can click on that. They mostly have two intakes in a year. One will be the spring intake and the other one will be the fall intake. Majority of the universities have two intakes. The second step is opening a blocked account. A blocked account is very important if you have to come to Germany. Now what is a blocked account? So a blocked account you have to make, it is a separate account which you have to make in the bank with a certain amount of money which is fixed. You can't withdraw from that account while you are in India or in any other place, and that account will only be activated once you come to Germany and open a bank account in Germany. So the amount which you have to keep for the blocked account is right now 10,236 euros. Previously it was a little bit less, but now they have increased it because, as you know, everything is getting expensive. So anyway, so once you make that blocked account, you will get a letter from the bank saying that this and this person has made the blocked account in this bank. Now which bank does the blocked account? One is Kotak Mahindra Bank. They have the right to do the blocked account, and the second is Fintiba. Now Fintiba, many people won't know about Fintiba. So those people who don't believe in Fintiba or don't trust that, they can go to Kotak Mahindra because I guess it is very easy. They have branches all over India, so you can just go over there and ask. But if you are not in India and you want to do from another country, then Fintiba has their own website. You can check out the website. All the information will be given for the blocked account on the website. I will even give a link to Fintiba in the description below. So once your blocked account is done, the third step is getting your insurance. Now insurance is very important because if you are going to a different country, obviously if something happens to you, then someone has to bear the expenditure. So at least you have to do an insurance for 3 months. But the thing is, once you come to Germany, you have to again do an insurance here, which is recognized by the German government. Now that I will explain later. If you want to know more about that, then you can write to me in the comments. I will make another video on the different types of insurance in Germany. So once your medical insurance is done, the next step is obviously to apply for a German visa interview. Now for the visa interview, you need certain documents which you need to present in front of them. Now before applying for the visa interview, or rather appearing for the interview, you need to pay a certain visa fee. Right now I guess it is 60 euro for the national visa. Once you make that payment, so you just need to show the proof of payment when you go for your interview. So when you go for your interview, you need certain documents, important documents. Now first is obviously your visa form. So since you will be going to Germany as a student and you will stay there for more than 3 months, which is 90 days, so for that you need to apply for a national visa, not a tourist visa. National visa is different. It is for those people who want to stay more than 3 months in Germany. So you have to apply for a national visa. So they have a separate form for that. You have to fill up that form based upon what they require from you. Your name, address, your passport number, all these things, it will be given there. So you have to print out 2 forms. One is for you and one is for the German embassy or consulate. So after you do that, then you have to get your photo. Now photo is very important. You have to get a recent photo done, not 10 years back. So photo, remember one thing, you need a gray or a white background, not any other color. They are not going to accept it. So along with your photo, you need your passport, obviously. Then you need your college enrollment letter, your college admission letter. Then you need a German or an English language proficiency letter. When will you need a German proficiency letter? For example, if you are going to Germany as an undergraduate student, then majority of the courses in Germany for an undergraduate is in German. So you need to know at least B2 level of German in order to study in an undergraduate degree in a German university in German. But you do not need German proficiency for English speaking courses. So majority of the courses in Germany, if you are doing masters, it is in English. So for English, you need to either give TOEFL or IELTS. So you need that mark sheet, that TOEFL certificate or the IELTS certificate, and you need to take it with you to the visa interview. So the next document which you need is obviously your CV. If you give your CV, it will be very good for you. Next is your motivational letter, that why do you want to go to Germany and why do you want to go to this particular university and study there. These are all the documents that you need. There are basically, so as you can see, there are basically 4 main steps. These were the documents. This was not a step. So once once your interview is completed and they go through your documents and they think everything is fine, just going to tell you to submit your passport, and they will let you know as and when your visa is done. So once your visa is completed, they are going to either email you or they might give you a call and tell you to come and receive your passport. Yeah, after that, when you receive your passport, you can come to Germany and you can study here. So I hope that you have liked the video and you have found it very informative. I have tried to make it as detailed as possible. If I have missed out anything, please let me know in the comments below. I will be looking into it and definitely answer it. If you want me to make a video on something regarding Germany or any documents regarding coming to Germany, then please let me know. I will definitely make a video on it and help you all as much as possible. And if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It will help me a lot. And if you want to know more about Germany and my life, then you can hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so that you can get all my future updates and my uploads. So till then, stay safe, stay home, look after yourself. Ciao.